What's up guys, this is Vooms and today I'm going to be showing you some tips that will definitely help you out if you're transferring from CoD to Battlefield. But first I'll just say a bit about the gameplay. In this game I'm using the Engineer class with the A91 and the M9 Tactical Light as secondary. I would definitely always recommend using the Tactical Light if you have it, as it blinds the enemy and makes them powerless against you pretty much. The A91 has a pretty good rate of fire and is alright at hip firing. And I've also got the RPG equipped, which I use quite a bit in this gameplay. I don't show the full game because then when I was on like 25 to 6 I think my friend came into my room and caught his foot on the wire that was attached to my HD PVR and unplugged it. But thankfully it still saved the game. So now let's get into the tips. So for tip 1, you need to learn your classes. Battlefield 3 is all about your class. And no, a class is not, look how many noob tubes and grenades I can strap onto one character, or I just ran around the whole game knifing people. Knifing people in a shooting game is not a strategy. This ain't CoD anymore, and the sooner you get that into your head, the better. In Battlefield 3, you get 4 default classes for your infantry soldier. Assault with medic abilities, support with ammo distribution abilities, engineer with vehicle related abilities, and recon with sniping and intel related abilities. Learn these classes and learn how you can use them to help out your teammates. If you're a medic, throw down med packs near where your team is camped out. You'll earn points and save your teammates some punishment. If you play support, dish out ammo, seriously, everyone needs it. The more you play with a certain class, the more loadout options you get. After playing as an engineer for a while, you'll learn anti-tank mines, which you can use to ruin someone's day in a conquest in rush. Snipers also get the ability to laze targets to help out teammates or lay down mobile spawn points in troubled areas. Medics unlock defibrillators that can be used to save teammates who would otherwise be beyond health. The better you know your class, the better you'll get with it. The better you get with it, the more cool rewards you get. That goes for vehicles too. Specialisation yields rewards, and it's easy to earn points by helping out your teammates. And then your teammates will help you, and ultimately you'll win more games and you'll have more fun. Tip 2. Cut the lone wolf act. Want to run off on your own on Battlefield's huge maps? Sure, go for it, because sprinting off on your own like some kung fu master might get you a high kill to death ratio in Modern Warfare, but in Battlefield 3 it's just going to get you killed more than not. You can expect the other team to do that, especially on modes like Rush and Conquest. Me and Ral Dice has actually made team play really easy, allowing you to drop into squads and allowing you to spawn on teammates, and for them to spawn on you. These things are really helpful by taking objectives and killing dudes as a unit, which is the best way to play Battlefield 3. Stick with your teammates and you'll be harder to kill. Spawn in with your squad and they'll appreciate the backup. Coordinating with a team will make you better than 98% of all the other Modern Warfare 3 transplants entering Battlefield who haven't figured this out. Tip 3. Slow down and camp more. While you might be able to snag your dual-wield shotguns and sprint around the back alleys of Modern Warfare, Battlefield 3 isn't like that. This is a game where strategy is definitely needed. And if you aren't playing with your friends, just go in game chat and talk to your team. People are much more mature on Battlefield and take it more serious. The more you move around, the more of a target you are. Instead, use your brain. Set yourself up where you expect to see players, hide in places where you're not obvious, and try to be patient. Camping may be boring, yes, but Battlefield packs plenty of hot and heavy battle moments. The key is to be set up with the better position and the element of surprise, rather than rushing into superior numbers or players waiting for you. Eventually somebody's going to get impatient and make a stupid move. Make sure that somebody isn't you. Tip 4. Share some intel. Battlefield 3 isn't like your Modern Warfare radars, where you're constantly being displayed information about where your enemies are situated on the map. You have no air recon, no muzzle, sound display. All you have are your wits and the information you provide to your team. So learn this well. Whenever you see anything that's hostile, be it soldier, tank, plane, spot it. On Xbox and PS3 the spot function defaults on the select or back button. Put your crosshairs on the enemy and hit the back button and suddenly that guy lights up on everyone's radar. And he'll stay there for a while too, so long as someone is able to see him, and that gives you 1. A big orange indicator over the guy's head, which can make sighting him much easier, and 2. A big orange indicator on the minimap of where that guy is, so you can flank him or execute a number of other strategies against him. Spotting infantry can help teammates avoid ambushes or finish kills you start, and spotting tanks can help your tanks stay alive and kill the enemy's powerful vehicles. Always spot flying vehicles to help your aircraft take them out. It can be easy to get lost when flying, and help ground troops avoid getting ravaged by hovering helicopters. Tip 5 may sound simple, but don't drive into walls. Trust me, I have seen so many people fail in vehicles and blow themselves up and their team. The very first thing you should do is start up a private match, maybe with a friend or two on the bigger Battlefield 3 maps. Drop in, jump in a tank and drive it around a bit. Do the same with a jet and a helicopter. Crash, die, repeat. Drive around until you can reliably navigate any map with a tank, and that includes blowing through buildings and fences, and can effectively strafe enemy positions with a jet. A huge portion of Battlefield 3 multiplayer is effective use of vehicles. Also, players can double up in most vehicles, with one player mounting a turret while the other drives, and you don't want to be the noob who keeps flying helicopters into the ground during important moments. Get comfortable with the vehicles and you're already a force to be reckoned with in terms of Battlefield. Plus, the more you specialise in vehicles, the more upgrades you unlock, making you even more crushingly powerful. Oh, and don't drive in a jeep or a tank with no one manning the machine guns turrets. You look like a total idiot and you'll be far less effective on the battlefield. Your teammates don't want to walk to the battlefield any more than you do. So I hope you've found this useful and entertaining. If you think this has helped you, then be sure to leave a like and a comment saying which game you prefer and why. So I've been Vooms, and you've been awesome.